The Livelihood Platform. We start building our conceptual model to understand the context with the Livelihood Platform. These are the 5 capital assets that a household has access to and with which they utilise for their livelihoods. It's a key concept, and it's also a relatively stable point to measure. These assets are normally recognised as being 5-fold: natural capital, physical capital, human capital, financial capital, and social capital. We'll now look at these in some detail. First of all, natural capital, that's the bounty of nature, anything natural, any natural resource that people can use. For example, quantity and quality of land. How much land do they have? What kind of land is it? Anything to do with water, natural water bodies, streams, and the fish within them. Groundwater. The vegetation and wildlife of the forests. Rainfall and climate can all be considered as natural capital. Physical capital. These are all the things made by the hand of man, and they could be privately owned by the individual household or by a group, for example tools, machinery, vehicles, or they could be infrastructure which is publicly owned. The roads, electricity, water supply, and here we can include any land developments such as soil conservation works and irrigation works. Human capital. This is the household's labour pool. How many people are available for work, but also the quality of those workers in terms of formal education. Do they have indigenous knowledge perhaps, skills? Have they had training? But it also includes their health and nutrition, because without those, it's not a useful resource. The next capital is financial capital. This is the one that's traditionally recognised as capital. But in terms of households, it can be the stocks and stores, not just of money, but any other liquid assets that are used primarily for holding value. In some cultures, jewellery is used, dowry. But cattle are often used to store wealth, and grain is kept either for sale or for consumption. This too can be considered under financial capital. But it also includes those arrangements, formal, informal credit, as well as any transfers, pensions, and remittances can also be included here. Finally, social capital. These are the intangible institutions of relationships, trust, norms, as well as association in groups and organisations, membership. It can also include the traditional patron-client obligations and communal support systems. It can include status to the extent that this influences access to opportunities and participation in decision making, and of course we shouldn't forget peaceful relationships, not only with neighbours but within a country. So these are the 5 capitals. Households will have more or less of each one of these.